You're right there, Mark here with a bit of a different video for 6 Plus. Getting into miniature wargaming, building your miniatures and first couple steps and little things that I've learned along the way of kits that are already out there. Go into your local thrift shops, pound shops, dollar shops, anything like that to pick parts up before you go spending big money. So if you go on the internet and type in building, there you go. Building. It would help if I could spell. Build a miniature starter kit. And you get a load of different ones that pop up. One that immediately popped out at me was this Amazon kit here. It's got a lot of stuff on here already for you. It's got your clippers, it's got your files, it's got pliers, X-Acto blade, needle, files, so on and so forth. It's a really, really good kit for 21 quid. Now, I know there's actual slightly bigger firms out there, so I've already gone on to Army Painter. So they have that hobby set here for 30 euros. I think it's about like 25 quid. In dollars, it's about $30 and so $35. And the whole kit, super glue, files, knife, green stuff, drill, clippers, sculpting tool. Really nice kit. You know, I haven't personally bought it myself, but I have bought parts from them. Okay, so that's a nice starter, let's say. However, you then jump onto Games Workshop. To my knowledge, I cannot find an actual kit anymore that they sell. They used to sell a kit that would be similar to Army Painter, but now you got nearly 5 quid for plastic glue, 20 odd quid for clippers, brushes, all sorts of different things. You got your mold line remover files, blah blah blah. So where do you go about to start building your miniatures? Now, in all fairness, the Amazon one here is a really good one. They do actually have, tell word of a lie, there's £22 for a paintbrush, clippers, a mold removing line tool, paintbrushes and 2 models, as you can see there, and 13 paints. So if you wanted to start painting Warhammer 40k straight away and AOS, you can do. However, I think that is a bit of a pitfall going straight into these kits. So I'm going to show you in a minute some bits that I've grabbed and I still use to this day and age. So we'll transition over and we'll have a quick discussion. Alright, so here is a selection of parts and bits and pieces that I've grabbed and I know that are good and they're good value, okay? So some parts are going to be more expensive than others. So let's start off with the actual assembly part of assembling your miniatures. Now you're going to need some clippers. Now, nail clippers for ladies and men's fingernails are really, really good to use. They're really, really sharp. They do give a nice clean edge when you cut it. Don't get me wrong, they may not be as comfortable as some bigger brands out there, but this only cost me like £2, £2-3 compared to other brands out there that are like, you know, £20 more or, you know, £20 plus. So if you're starting out, 2-3 quid, you're good with that. Then let's say you want to clean some mold lines and stuff like that. You've got your hobby knife blades here, the X-Acto blades. Obviously be careful with how you're using them. Use them to scrape the mold line, so on and so forth. This set here cost me 2 quid. So at the moment, let's say we go by GW pricing. This is smaller than a GW one, don't get me wrong, and is a bit more utilitarian, but that cost me 3 quid. That cost me 2 quid. That's a fiver compared to 30 quid. So if you're starting out on a budget, you're fine. Then for sanding down joints and stuff like that, these manicure double-sided nail files I absolutely love because they're really, really soft. They're not a hard file, and I use these when I'm sanding down plastic and resin. That cost me £1. That was £1 for this set. All right. I still have needle files later on for metal models because you need that little bit of strength there. But you see where I'm going now. You just look outside the box, have a little gander around, ask people, and you can find good places to go for. This is where you want to be a bit careful. You don't really want to cheap out too much. Super glue. This one cost me £4. Gorilla Glue. It's never seen me wrong. It sticks instantly. It's really, really good. Then you got thick and thin plastic glues. That cost me £4, and this one was like £3. So you're not really going to find too much cheaper, but your friend is eBay and Amazon with your glues. Now that's your assembling. If we skip paints and stuff like that for when we're painting, because that's to your choice, you can get bundles from Army Painter, multitude of different firms out there, Games Workshop, there's more and more coming out as we speak. Vallejo have their range, P3, there's multitude out there, plenty of Kickstarters as well. But if we go for paintbrushes, okay, these I can't really fault. Cheap and cheerful, you're not gonna win any awards with these, but for just putting paint down and being neat and tidy, these ones here, I think I found them in the pound shop, and they were quite literally, I believe, like £1 each, £1 a pack, and they're neat and tidy. If you need to dry brush your models, if you get into that step, save your pennies. Do not buy when you first start out. Do not get Opus Arpus, blah blah blah, all the bells and whistles. Do not do that. £2.50, £2.50, £1.50. They are brilliant for dry brushing with. Absolutely brilliant because they're soft bristle. I cannot rave about makeup brushes being for dry brushing enough. Okay, and then finally, got given this set at Christmas. I think it was about £10, maybe. Brushes here. Disregard the sculpting tools. These sculpting tools, they were on eBay. I think they were like £5. But these brushes here, as I said, it came with the case. I think it was about £10, I think, roughly. But you got an assortment of different brushes. Okay, so very fine. 000. All the way up to big chungus here, which is their size 6. A little bit of a kink to it, but you can easily straighten that out over time. Okay, clean it up. But for £10 to get you going and get you started, it's really, really good. As I said, a bit of a different video, but I've been streaming a lot more recently for myself and work, and there's been a lot more people new to wargaming that have came on, and some people have been asking me like little helps and hints and tips of how to get into painting your miniatures. And this is how I found it a lot easier to just get into the hobby. So I'll say paramount, what you want to get, nice set of clippers, nice blades to clean your edges and stuff, nail files, manicure files, then your thick and thin plastic glue, your super glue, and just crack on. Just enjoy it. But this is going to be a lot cheaper potentially than buying these big packs and go into your mainstream firms out there. When you want to spend more money and get more professional paintbrushes, by all means, but start off more manageable. You're not going to care if this thing breaks after a year's use compared to a £20 snips. This one, I believe it's 2 years old and it's still got a good edge to it. I've even used this for cutting metal, which kind of shouldn't be doing, but it still works absolutely fine. Okay, but if you've had any experience yourself with starting out, getting cheap things and stuff like that, please comment down below what bargains you found. All this stuff, if I can find it on Amazon and similar things, I will put them down in the links below if you want to have a gander. It'll just point you in the right direction. But thank you again very, very much for watching through to the end. Very much appreciated. If you found the video informative, thumbs up, give it a like. It helps the YouTube algorithm, and share it to people you may know that need some assistance. But as always, thank you very, very much for watching through to the end. It is very much appreciated, and I hope to see you all, some of you, if not all of you, in the next one. You all take care of yourself. Thank you again for watching through to the end. As always, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell notification so you're made aware of when new content comes out. Social media links have been put down below, such as Discord. Come over, chat with some great people. And the merch store and the hobby store are all up and running. So have a little gander, see what you fancy to help support the channel outside of YouTube. But as always, thank you again and take care.